From a distance, Dablam seems too perfect to be real. A white pyramid soaring above the Khumbu, its ridges stretching out like the arms of a mother, the glacier dangling from its face sparkling like a sacred jewel. At 6,812 meters, it has been called the most beautiful mountain in the world, the Matterhorn of the Himalayas. But beauty in these heights is never gentle. Dablam is a siren, drawing climbers in with elegance, then testing them with deadly force. It's the kind of peak that makes you stop, stare, and wonder, is this a dream or a trap? Its very name, Dablam, carries meaning. In Sherpa culture, it translates to mother's necklace. The long ridges like protective arms and the gleaming glacier, shaped like the Dablam pendant that Sherpa women wear close to their hearts. For days, this mountain dominates the sky for anyone trekking toward Everest Base Camp, rising with a grace that almost makes you forget the danger. But legends and names only add to its mystery. In 1961, after months of brutal preparation, 4 climbers, Mike Gill, Barry Bishop, Mike Ward, and Wally Romanes, made the first ascent. They had trained under none other than Sir Edmund Hillary, the man who first stood on Everest. It was a climb that proved Dablam wasn't just beautiful, it was climbable. And ever since, mountaineers from all over the world have dreamed of following in their footsteps, knowing full well that this jewel in the Himalayas has sharp edges. Climbing Dablam is not about strolling up a snowy slope. This mountain demands everything: ropes, crampons, ice axes, and the nerve to dangle above sheer drops with nothing but a thin line keeping you alive. Camp 2, perched on a narrow ledge at nearly 6,000 meters. Hey, real quick, when was the last time you did something unforgettable? Viator makes it crazy easy to book real adventures. Everest Base Camp, Kilimanjaro, Tokyo, everything. I actually used it myself, and no joke, best decision I've ever made. Don't just watch other people live life, go live yours. Links below. Feels less like a campsite and more like someone forgot to build enough mountain for your tent. And looming above it all is the glacier, the Dablam itself. Beautiful, yes, but also a loaded gun pointed at anyone beneath it. In 2006, that gun went off. A huge serac broke loose, crashing down onto Camp 3 and wiping out 6 climbers in an instant. It was a chilling reminder that on Dablam, you don't just climb the mountain, you gamble with it. And the tragedies didn't stop there. In 2016, an earthquake shook the Himalayas and triggered an avalanche that killed Lakpa Thundu Sherpa, one of the region's most respected guides. Just a year later, in 2017, Russian base jumper Valery Rozov attempted to leap from Dablam in a wingsuit, but struck the cliffs and lost his life. Stories like these echo through the Khumbu, warnings whispered by the wind. And yet, climbers still come. Maybe it's the lure of its beauty, maybe it's the pride of conquering a peak so fierce, or maybe, as Sir Edmund Hillary once said, it is not the mountain we conquer but ourselves. Whatever the reason, Dablam keeps calling, and people keep answering, even when the price can be everything. Still, Dablam is not just a mountain of death, it's also a mountain of devotion. Before any expedition dares to climb, teams gather with Sherpa guides for a puja ceremony. Beneath fluttering prayer flags, climbers bow their heads, offering rice, butter, and prayers to the gods, asking for safe passage and forgiveness for stepping onto sacred ground. It's a ritual that reminds everyone that these peaks are more than just rock and ice. To the Sherpa people, they are living deities. And perhaps that's part of the paradox. Dablam is worshipped for its beauty, feared for its power, and yet irresistible to those who crave adventure. Some spend years training, others spend years saving, and a few, well, they just train their credit card limits. Either way, the mountain doesn't care who you are. At the end of the day, you must earn every step, or Dablam will turn you back. Today, around 1,900 climbers have stood on its summit, but at least 30 never returned. Compared to Everest or K2, the numbers may seem small, yet the danger is no less real. Its technical ridges, thin air, and unpredictable seracs make sure of that. And perhaps that's the final truth of Dablam. It is both breathtaking and brutal. At sunrise, its slopes glow golden like something out of a dream. But as the sun sets, shadows remind you it is also a graveyard. To stand beneath it is to feel both awe and fear in the same breath. The most beautiful mountain in the world and a killing machine. Would you dare?